And what a badass car we get to check out and test drive today. This is a 1970 Chevelle. Super cocky, great sounding dual exhaust, coming back from a built 454. I love that color. That silver blue metallic is sweet.
You took the words right out of my mouth. I was going to say the exact same thing. I love it. And I love the silver stripes on it too.
Yeah. And then the sound, the Cowl induction flapper works. It's got a great looking engine compartment too. All painted that body color we like so much. Firewall's been smoothed and painted. Inner fenders match.
Dalton, the guy I bought this from said he had it for the last 6 to 10 years. And he said this car was actually in the town he lived in or in that vicinity for the last 30 years. And it's always been an SS as far as he knew. So he was pretty sure it was a factory SS. Probably was a bench seat column shift car, it looked like at the time. But who knows, right? We can't prove it without the build sheet. So we're just selling it as a nice 70 Chevelle. So
Power brakes, aftermarket power steering. Serpentine belt system. They have the AC compressor on that Serpentine belt system, but it's not hooked up.
Well, the nice thing is they already went and did a lot of the hard work by going ahead and removing that heater box, so the vintage air unit will be very easy to install. And they finished the firewall all off nicely.
Yeah, great.
It's also got front disc brakes, working Cowl induction hood.
Your factory Cowl tag. Cowl looks good.
Really nice dual electric fans, keeping this cool, along with a really big aluminum radiator.
Man, I love this. You know, radiator support, all painted body color. But look at the metallic in this car. It's sharp, turns heads.
It is. You know, and it's got really good bumpers and stuff too, and a great stance as we get around to the side of the car.
I like that light charcoal stripe. Front bumper looks new. It's got a great shine. The grille is in good shape. Your headlight bezels look new too. They shine.
This car cleaned up so much, and we went through our normal check-in process and just detailed the hell out of it, and it looks awesome. Don't you love the stance though, D?
Yeah, it's got a
great.
great.
As you step back at it, look
stance.
at it. It's just the iconic, perfect 70 Chevelle stance. Probably the worst part about the whole car is, look, we just got some little chips, some little rock chips on the side of it down low. But like you mentioned, you're about ready to say, look at the back edge of the hood on both sides of the fender, matches up nice.
New windshield. Door fits great.
Door opens nice. Corner of the doors had just a little bit of seam seal put in it. See, it's solid, nice metal, but they just seam sealed it when they painted it is all. Rubbers have been replaced at time of restoration, and they, like you can see in behind the rubbers, it's all nice and clean in there. They took the doors off and fenders off, it looks like, and painted it properly. Even the carpet, look how much the carpet cleaned up on it, and the seats and everything. Looks great.
We put this car up on Facebook, and got a lot of people that like that blue interior combination with this. It's kind of a high impact, you know.
It is. It still needs just a little finishing touches and stuff in the interior, like the headliner bow, a little bit saggy, but the dome light works. You know, it's original headliner.
Back package tray.
It's going to need a few things, yeah, guys, and that's why the price is where it's at today. But it's still cleaned up good, and it's good enough for a nice driver.
Absolutely. At some point, somebody put the Monte Carlo dash in it, which would be that like more wood grain.
Yeah, and that we were going to change all that stuff, guys, but we thought, you know what? Rather than to take this one at 89.9 or 80 like a lot of the rest of them and do all that stuff, let's just sell it reasonable and let someone else do a few things and save a lot of money.
Yeah, yeah. Quarters are nice and straight.
The rubbers are nice, roof rail rubber, and along with the quarter window rubber. I guess the quarter window rubber has just a little wear at the bottom, but seals up pretty decent there.
Want to pop the trunk?
Yeah, sure.
Back glass is tinted, looks good. Side glass has a light tint to it, looks nice.
I mean, it's got some scratches in the tint, you know, which you're going to have that. It's original glass. The roof looks good, nice and straight as far as the sun hits that. Look at our trunk. Trunk is beautiful. Right in here, so many times, this is where they're going to rust in the trunk if they do. Both sides are excellent. So many times you'll see a little patch here. Awesome shape there. Quarters are all speckled nicely in the inside. You got some 6x9s in the back. And look at the gem paint. It's so nice under the hood, but look at the bottom of the trunk too. Beautiful.
Yeah, they did nice.
Looks like they went ahead and replaced the trunk rubber as well when they did it. Back bumper has a great shine. It's got a new nice pad on the back as well. Nice dual exhaust, correct chrome tips. No bubbles or blisters or anything down in this area. It all looks great. Even in here, so many times in the sail panels, you'll see just a little bit of hairline crack or something on an older paint job where the lead line would have been. Yep. This is awesome.
And just some few small rock chips there.
That's it. I don't really see any bubbles, blisters, not many chips, just some rock chips is all.
Roof looks great. You can see the reflection of the flag and stuff on the roof. It's got a good shine and finish. The rocker looks nice. Corner of the door fits great on both sides. No bubbles or issues down here in the dogleg area or along that rocker. Just again, you have some small little rock chips there on the edge of the rocker. Front fender's really nice and solid. Everything lines up well. Back of the hood fits good.
It does. It's a good car, Dalt. Somebody's going to really like it, I think. It's a 70s Chevelle that's a big block 70s Chevelle that's in people's budgets. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Same thing here. Solid door. They just laid a really small line of seam seal where the door meets the skin.
Looks nice and thin.
Really nice and thin there.
Looks good. This looks nice in here.
And that was just a personal preference by the guy who painted it, you know?
Door panel looks nice. Got the SS door panels, brand new SS wheel. Bucket seats are in good shape. A little fade right here.
We put a new SS wheel on it, guys. The original wheel just has a bunch of cracks on it.
Yeah, it had an aftermarket wheel on it when it came in. Dome light works. Let's get the drone in the air and drive this thing.
All right. We have a little toggle switch here, guys, and it's the electric fan. So make sure whoever buys this turns this on when you fire it up. It's right here by the gauges. And while we're down here, all the gauges work. We got 70 pounds oil pressure at an idle. Revs up over 75, 80. Our amp gauge is working, and our temp gauge right now is about 140. So it doesn't take long to warm up on a day like today. It's about 100 degrees here today. Gas gauge works. Cowl induction flapper works as well. Horn works. As we mentioned before, whoever, if you want to put vintage air on it, you'll put new dial in there and stuff like that.
Heater does not work.
So the heater and air does not work. Sits here in idle, beautiful. There's your stereo. Just a nice little retro sound, nothing crazy.
Glove box light works.
Nice. Our dome light work too, Dalt. See it? But I mentioned the one headliner bow needs to be tightened up a little bit. It's probably the center clip or something. But again, looks like original headliner, original visors. Transmission goes into gear nice. Yeah, who's ever going to buy this is because of the look, the sound, and probably the performance, you know? Yeah. Super cool. Oh, and it's a 70 Chevelle.
Yeah. Favorite thing about the 70s is that Cowl induction flapper.
Yeah, that's cool. Temps up to about 155, 160, so. Drop her down in first and see if she's warmed up enough. And it might not be yet, we'll see. I'd say it's all right.
Yeah.
Dude, that was awesome.
That is awesome.
That's definitely Posi.
Smell the burnt rubber. That thing is sick.
Isn't that a nice car? Speedometer works as well. Here's our brakes. And we got 4-wheel disc brakes on this thing. Right there.
The idle's nice sitting here at the stop sign.
It does. I mean, and like I said, we got it warmed up. Yeah, it's 160 right now. So oil pressure at 160 is still 62 at a very low idle in gear. So I mean, that's awesome. You're gonna get much better than that. Turning signal indicators work both sides of the dash. This thing's a pretty dialed in nice 70 Chevelle.
Yes, it is. The performance.
I didn't think I didn't think it had quite as much performance. I was used to driving the other 270 SSs with 454s that we have.
So you weren't expecting that.
I just was, yeah. I was pretty impressed. First time I drove it, but the guys tuned it in a little bit too, so that makes a difference.
The thing is awesome.
Yeah. Right now I just got it in drive. We'll just hit it and drive and see what we got. Let's do it from a roll.
You can feel it torques. You even give that little bit of gas.
It's torquey,
right back in the
isn't
seat.
it?
Good sound.
We're gonna do it from just a rolling stop here. You'll have to check our website out, guys, to check what gears it's got in. I don't remember if it was 355 or 411s. I don't remember exactly. I put so many on here in the last week. Awesome. It's a cool car. It would have did. We'll do one more, just going through the gears here at a rolling stop, first, second, third. I don't think the kickdown's hooked up on it, so that makes a big difference.
You have to try to kick down when you're going a little slower too.
Yeah, I can try it once here. We'll turn around at the dollar.
Try it on your way back.
Wasn't planning on going real slow on the way back.
No, I mean like after you accelerate, you kind of come back down to 50.
Gotcha.
A lot of times they won't kick down at 70.
Just went through the gears here. Again, our idle's damn nice. Temperature's 180 right now. Cruising about 10 mile an hour. Nice transmission, doll.
It's also
Right up to
smooth
speed,
too,
man.
nice and tight.
I'll go down to about 50, 55,
And
50
try and kick down.
check that kick down, but I don't think it's hooked up. Speedometer works. No, it should go like that. See what I'm saying? That's your power. If you got a dual gate shifter, you don't need it.
No, yeah, you got dual gate.
A lot of power.
I think it's sweet.
It steers great down the road too, doll. Very tight. The steering wheel's off just a little bit, but steering is nice and tight on it.
Yeah. Sweet car. Check it out on the site, coyoteclassics.com. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you on the next test drive.